They said Prince Harry left the palace to escape the shadows of his past. But what if those shadows followed him? What if they lived right inside his home, smiling beside him, filming content for millions to see? Because according to insiders, something inside Harry finally broke. And it all started with a single clip. Paris, the city of love, and for Harry, the city of loss. Everything was supposed to be perfect, a quiet visit, private dinners, no press. But then Meghan's video surfaced, shot just steps away from the Alma tunnel. Yes, that tunnel. The one where Princess Diana took her final breath. Within hours, it went viral. Meghan Markle, camera in hand, perfectly framed, calm, almost proud. A faint smile, a soft tilt of the head, and a caption that read like nothing more than another influencer moment. But to Harry, it wasn't just another video. It was sacrilege. Witnesses say he snapped the moment he saw it. There was shouting, door slamming, long silences echoing through the walls of their California estate. "How could you?" he reportedly demanded. "How could you film there? How could you post that?" To Meghan, it was harmless. "Just part of the trip," she said. "People are overreacting." But Harry didn't see content. He saw betrayal. Because that tunnel wasn't a backdrop. It was his nightmare made real. For years, Harry carried the image of flashing lights, blinding chaos, his mother trapped in a car that never made it out. That pain never left. And now, decades later, the woman he trusted most, his wife, turned that very place into a photo op. It wasn't just tasteless. To him, it was heartless. Sources close to the couple say this was their biggest argument yet. Not because of a headline, not because of royal drama, but because, for the first time, Harry felt like he was living with a stranger. He'd given up a crown, a country, a family for love. And now, that love was starting to feel like performance. Those quiet cracks that had been forming for years, they finally split wide open. Friends whisper that Harry's patience, once infinite, is now paper thin. He's tired of cleaning up after every PR storm, tired of pretending the fairy tale still exists. And when he looks at Meghan, he doesn't see the woman he married. He sees the brand. When the backlash exploded online, Meghan allegedly claimed she didn't know the tunnel's significance, that she hadn't realized it was the same place. But anyone who's ever been near Harry knows that the Pont de l'Alma isn't just geography, it's sacred ground. To say she didn't know is like saying she never asked who his mother was. And that's when something inside Harry began to shift. The loyalty, the gallantry, the blind devotion that once made him her fiercest defender. It all started to crack. You see, Meghan has a pattern. At least, that's what people close to her say. Her first husband, Trevor Engelson, spent 11 years by her side, supported her through auditions, built her career. And when Hollywood started opening its doors, she walked out of his life without looking back. Then came Corey Vitiello, the Toronto chef. Stable, grounded, steady, until her circle began shifting toward royalty. And one by one, the friends who once filled her world, Jessica Mulroney, Priyanka, Ninaki, quietly vanished from the narrative. Every time Meghan outgrew a chapter, she reinvented herself. Hollywood, hopeful, Duchess, global icon, and now, insiders whisper, the same cycle might have reached Harry himself. Because Meghan doesn't fall, she transitions, and when she does, she leaves no trace of what came before. For Harry, that realization hit harder than any headline ever could. Because when a man who gave up everything for love starts to feel humiliated by it, the ending writes itself. Insiders say Harry now moves differently. He speaks less, smiles less. When he does, it doesn't reach his eyes. He's not fighting tabloids anymore. He's fighting exhaustion. The kind that comes from living as both a husband and a storyline. Behind closed doors, the arguments are said to be more frequent, the reconciliations shorter. He's not angry because she embarrassed him, one source said. He's angry because he finally realizes how much of himself he's lost. And once a man reaches that point, there's no going back. But this storm isn't just personal, it's political. Back in London, whispers ripple through palace halls older than empires. King Charles, weary, cautious, faces a question no father wants to answer. Should he strip his own son of his royal titles? Legally, it's possible. A single signature could erase the Duke and Duchess of Sussex forever. But emotionally? It would mean disowning the boy who once walked behind Diana's coffin through the streets of London. Advisors push for action. End the distraction, they say. But Charles hesitates. Because deep down, even a king knows you can't strip titles to erase pain. And Harry's pain has always been the monarchy's mirror. In royal circles, the whispers grow louder. It's not about titles anymore. It's about legacy. The family survived scandals before, but this one cuts differently. Because this isn't the press against the crown. This is a son against himself. And so, we circle back to Paris. The same tunnel, the same curve of road, the same haunting light that once swallowed a princess. Now, years later, her son drives through it again. The city glows. Cameras flash. To the world, he's just another celebrity heading to an event. But inside that car, Harry stares out the window and sees ghosts. The mother he lost, the wife he can't understand. Two women, two worlds, colliding in his reflection. He doesn't speak. He doesn't need to. The silence says everything. When they step onto the red carpet, Meghan smiles flawlessly, her hand resting on his arm. The crowd cheers. To the world, it looks like unity. To Harry, it feels like captivity. Because Diana's tunnel was never just a place. It was a prophecy, a warning carved in steel and light, that fame devours even those it once adored. And now, her son walks that same shadow again. Not as a prince, not as a rebel, but as a man trapped between love and legacy. So ask yourself this: is history repeating itself? Or has Harry finally realized he never really escaped the tunnel at all?